I am literally about to clean my brushes, and this is how I do so. So what I do is I actually, let me turn on the water a little bit. I got this brush cleaning mat from, I want to say either Marshalls or like a TJ Maxx, but I know a lot of places sell them. You can look for them online. Maybe Walmart. I've seen them, so they're kind of very common, and to me they have the different ridges on them, and I like the different textures, and you can kind of use different brushes and then use them for different kinds of brushes to help. And then if you see the back, these suction cups can, if you want, you can kind of put them down. I tend to put mine kind of closer to the water, but not exactly in the water. So I have the water going. And I'm just going to, what I use is I use Dawn Ultra. Yay. And I also have like some type of antibacterial soap, and sometimes I use just different ones. You can use the soft soap. I don't mind using it. Wait, yeah, the soft soap, and it's antibacterial. But in these days and times, it's kind of harder to do that. So find those things. So the Dawn gets it clean, but I also like to put some type of disinfectant agent. I've also sometimes disinfected with 91% proof alcohol if I can't find the antibacterial soap. So as you can see, I kind of just make a concoction with the Dawn, and then I pour some of the soap, the antibacterial soap, I put in my own little squeeze container. And then I take one of my brushes, and then I just put it, this is kind of lukewarm water, and I just start to brush it down, or make circle motions, not so much brush it down, but but kind of like you're painting. And as you can see, I'm going back and forth, and then I put it in the water, and this is how I clean my brushes. And again, a lot of times I will spray them with 91% proof alcohol. The hair is like, sometimes in the water, the soap solution can have that. And I just kind of make sure in my bristles, like I can kind of still see some soap. So I just make sure I'm like using my hand as like to make a cup of water. And until when I see no more suds coming out, and that's when I know it's ready. And then after that, I put them in a bowl to dry, and I set them out and I lay them down like this, and there you go. And I do that back and forth. So here's another brush that's quite grimy, you can see that. And again, it still has some soap down here, but I always put just a dab more. And again, paint like I'm painting something, almost like you're painting the makeup mat remover, if you want to kind of think of it like that. And give it a little swish swish back and forth. And I also like to use my hands to get the gunk off of this part. You don't want to go all the way in this part, the water, and you don't want to do it up, because the water can get in this part and loosen this, and this can come off. So I can loosen the glue there. And again, I just kind of use my hand as a cup to make the water. And that's it. And see that? Awesome. And that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for joining me and taking a look at how I clean my makeup brushes. It is a long task and a tedious task, but this is what I do to get them nice and clean, both for myself, my personal brushes, as well as when I do freelance makeup and work on clients or other individuals other than myself. Thank you so much again for joining.